Hi friends, I'm Scott Giles and welcome to Power Talk, my podcast here on Facebook Live and YouTube. I cover topics related to spirituality, hypnotic coaching, and the hypnotic arts and sciences in general. What I am all about is teaching you how to take control of your life through the power of your mind. If you want to know more about my professional work or sign up for my free e-newsletter, Powerlines, check out my website, which I'll tag at the end of this video. Well, today I want to talk about a phenomenon I've noticed for a long time, that it's really important for a person to have their head screwed on right. Now, many of you know that once upon a time, I was a culinary professional, a restaurant chef. I was pretty good in my day and am still a serious foodie. Well, when I was an apprentice, I was taught by an executive chef who was quite well known in Manhattan. In fact, he was known all over the world among the foodie set. His sauces were ethereal. Now, he didn't pass any secret knowledge on to me. I learned the basics that any cook learns about sauces, but I watched him. I watched the little things he did and how he did them, and I listened to his wisdom. And to this day, sauces are a basic part of my culinary technique, and this podcast is about a piece of his wisdom. One day he was teaching us how to make sauce hollandaise, one of the basic mother sauces. The ingredients are very simple: egg yolks, butter, and lemon juice. Every chef will bring a little something special to this sauce, a hint of vinegar, a touch of a favorite spice, and so on, but basically it's butter, lemon juice, and egg yolks. But making a good hollandaise is all technique. You are blending eggs, which will scramble if you put them in too hot a liquid. You are adding lemon juice to butter, which can cause it to curdle if you don't add it at precisely the right speed. It's all about doing the mixing correctly, the right temperature, the right consistency, the right flip of the wrist. Everything has got to be correct, or the sauce will fail. Now, my old executive chef went a step further. You can't make this sauce, he said, if you're not feeling strong. And he had one apprentice who was optimistic and another who was feeling sad and upset because of a fight with his girlfriend make the sauce side by side, standing at the same stove, with eggs from the same carton, butter from the same tub. One cook made the sauce perfectly and the other messed it up. Yet standing there watching them, I could detect no difference in execution. They appeared to do the same things at the same time. You see, said the chef, you can't make this sauce if your head isn't right. The sauce will know, and if you're not right, it will refuse to be born. He would drive this same lesson home a number of times. There are people who just have a positive mental energy and it somehow infuses their food. And this is what creates a great chef. While there are others whose mood reeks and the simplest dishes come out so-so. Now, I know this isn't scientific, but to the bottom of my culinary heart, I believe that food prepared by a happy and confident cook satisfies in a way that food prepared by a bored or unhappy cook will not. And there is no rational reason for this. But you can taste the difference if you have an educated palate. That's why the best chefs insist that a happy kitchen is a productive kitchen, and they make sure that anyone who is negative or snarky doesn't stay on the team, because the food knows. And this is not just about food. Your essay or article or project or presentation will come out better if your head is in a good place. The plants in your garden will grow better. The client will have that breakthrough that has eluded him or her with a dozen previous helping professionals. I found that when I was writing my doctoral dissertation, which went on to earn me a degree with highest distinction and 2 academic prizes, everything just seemed to sort of write itself. When I needed a quote, a book would just sort of fall open to the correct page. It matters where your head is at when doing anything. Your frame of mind matters. People will sometimes say that, well, that happened by serendipity. Helpful things just happened. And they did. Things that could have gone wrong didn't. But I think the decisive factor is what's going on in the mind of the person they're happening to. Now, regrettably, I have no calculus to tell you how to get into this frame of mind. But I have found after many decades of regular self-hypnotism and meditation that I will sometimes just know when it is the right time to do something. I'll feel like writing this morning, or today is the day I want to try that new recipe. That this is the right moment to connect with that person I've been avoiding. It's the right time because for whatever reason, my head was right just then. Now, I was trained as a philosopher, so it probably will not surprise you to learn that there is, in fact, a philosophical term for all of this. It's an ancient Greek word, kairos. It's a difficult word to translate into English, but the phrase, at the right or critical moment, comes pretty close. It was used to indicate that a particular time was the right time to do something. In the ancient etymology of the word, it relates to the sense that an archer has of just the right moment to release an arrow from the drawn bow to hit the target exactly. So when you're trying to do something that is stretching you, wait for the kairos, the right moment. If you realize your head isn't right, that your frame of mind is wrong, do not proceed unless you absolutely have to. If you can pull back, do. It's time to sit, meditate, pray, do therapy, get some fresh air, anything except proceeding to try something when your frame of mind isn't right. And sure, I acknowledge you can't always do that. There will be deadlines that you have to hit or pressure from others that require you to do something to the best of your ability now, even if your mood stinks. But there will be other times when you can wait for the kairos, the right moment, because your head will be right. Give it a try. You'll be glad you did, because your frame of mind matters. Thank you for your time and attention today. I'll be back next week with another talk on a different subject. I'd like to invite you to join me. It does help me if you let others know about my work and my videos. So please like, share, and subscribe. And if I can be of help to you, feel free to reach out through email, my website, or my Patreon channel. Have a great week.